So I bought this Sanyo MBC-550 off of eBay. The main reason I actually picked it up was because I noticed this little cabling here. It actually plugged into what appeared to be a video card. I've since opened it up and lo and behold, yes, a relatively rare find, a CGA video card, but also a couple other interesting things. Folks may have noticed that there's a circuit board in here. What appears to be happening here is essentially you have two toggle switches, this one, and then there's one in the front. As best as I can tell, I haven't traced these completely, but what I believe is happening is that they will in turn, these are relay switches. These will basically switch the output of the regular video card, or then the CGA card. We'll switch those to the output path here, so that in fact what you would do is you'd plug your monitor in here and then use these toggle switches to choose which video source you want to go to the video card. It's actually quite ingenious. I'm debating whether or not I keep these modifications. I actually have another 50-50, which is kind of stock, and I'm kind of debating whether or not I just use these components in some way to upgrade the other machine, or I keep this machine as is. But while I'm at it, a couple other things. It has a math coprocessor in there. You can see it with a nice little gold lid. And then, but this is super interesting. I've never seen this before. I've heard of stacking the memory chips on top of each other, but this is next level. It appears as though essentially rather than stacking two, they've stacked three. And then there's a whole bunch of bodge wires, which will in turn, presumably, I haven't traced these, but presumably then do the various chip selects, etc., in order to get you, rather than 128 kilobytes of memory, 384 on top of the base 128, which gets you to 512. I don't know if anyone has ever seen anything like this. It's honestly practically a work of art. And then I also notice, I haven't booted this. I need to get the boot discs, etc. I'm just trying to take an audit of what I have. For that matter, I haven't booted this machine either. This was actually the inspiration for me to pick up the other as I started researching it and understanding the various unique qualities of this machine, and most notably the elusive video card, which, as I said, the listing clearly seemed to show, and ultimately, yes, it's in there. Then the only other thing I noticed is the serial card is a bit different here, and I don't know if anyone knows of an update or an upgrade that was done to the serial card, either provide faster behavior, or this is just the generation of card itself. You'll notice that there is some type of jumper system. Oh, interesting how it was implemented, and I don't see that at all on this original, on my other machine. Also looks like the manufacturer is different. So I don't know if anyone knows whether or not there was some aftermarket update that one could do. Clearly, the owner of this machine really wanted to kind of, if you will, soup up the machine at the time that it was available, and didn't know if anyone had any additional insight where they've ever seen this type of modification with a circuit like this. Obviously, if I keep this, I will obviously not breadboard this. I'll actually make this a PCB, and then what should I do about these memory chips? Anyways, any guidance or advice is welcome, and I'll try to do an update too once I get these things booting and see what else I can learn. Thanks.